What's going on, guys? So I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Recently, we'll say not this past week, but the week before that and the week before that, so towards mid-June, I wasn't on my diet. I was getting off my diet like almost every other day. It was intentional, but as much as it was intentional, I have goals and I want to achieve them. So while I was doing that, I felt an immense amount of guilt. I wasn't getting any closer to my goals, because every day I want to do something that puts me a step closer to my goal. And when I'm off my diet, when I'm just not fully, when I genuinely feel inside of me that I'm not giving 110%, I feel guilty. I feel shame. I feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. And on top of that, I post content. I post content about my physique, about my diet. I coach, all those things. So when I'm not doing my part, when I'm not doing the stuff behind the scenes, giving 110%, I feel like a fraud. When I'm coaching people, when I'm posting about my workouts, posting about my diet, posting about discipline or whatever it is. So as y'all know, I'm trying to get shredded right now. I'm on a cut and I want to get to the leanest I've ever gotten. I want to get to single digit body fats. I know my abs aren't great, as most of y'all know, but I do know that if I get lean enough, they can at least be visible. Whatever it is that I have under there, I want it to be visible. Pretty much I'm making this video because starting from today, it won't be an everyday thing, but every week I'm gonna update you guys on my cut, and I'm gonna bring you guys with me to help those that are also trying to cut. And my main issue is losing stubborn fat. So when I'm on my cut and I'm deep on my cut already, like say 2 months in, and I'm already pretty lean, but then I'm still holding, a little bit of love handles or maybe a little bit of fat on my like glute area or like legs area. As some of y'all might struggle with that too, on those areas, they're usually the most common areas to hold stubborn fat. I'm gonna show you guys how I get rid of that fat, what I'm gonna do when I'm deep into my cut and just trying to lose that hardest bit of fat. And I'm just gonna put you guys through that, and it can also help you guys and me maybe try out what I do. So I'll show you guys, my diet, my training, what I do for cardio, how I go about my food intake, as well as cardio intake, and how I make adjustments, all those things. And I know that if I do this, I'm also gonna help myself out because it's gonna hold me accountable more. Because if I'm making these videos, I'm gonna feel more the need to stick to my plan, So today we have legs. I'm gonna show you guys what I hit for legs. I'm gonna show you guys some of my meals. I might show you guys all of my meals, I'm not sure yet, because I also have other things planned, other sorts of content for like TikTok and stuff like that. So I might just get distracted and end up not showing all my meals, but I'm gonna try to show you guys as much as possible. And right now I'm doing cardio. As far as cardio, I've been changing it around like every day, because my schedule kind of changes depending on the day. So sometimes I'm home more, so I have more time to do like a walk around my neighborhood, and sometimes I'm busy and not really home, and then I'll have to do cardio rather like at night in my neighborhood, or I'll have to do more cardio at the gym right after my workout. But recently I've been trying to at least get in 20 minutes of fasted cardio, walking. My girlfriend just bought this weighted thing that my mom also has. She's always had it, and it's funny that I have it now and I use it. And yeah, it's 12 pounds, so it makes a little bit of a difference. Kind of makes me sweat a bit more. But yeah, so I try to do at least a 20-minute fasted walk, like speed walking kind of, just to boost my metabolism, burn some calories, start the day. So as far as cardio goes, I make sure to do at least 45 minutes every day. So sometimes that'll be like 20 minutes in the morning, and then 25 minutes post-workout, or 25 minutes at night. Sometimes I'll end up doing like an hour of cardio. I'll do like 30 minutes in the morning instead, and then like 30 minutes at night. But I try to make my cardio pretty similar every day, so I don't, you know, burn so much calories one day and then barely any calories the next day. So I would say about 45 minutes to an hour of cardio every day I do. So here's pretty much the full game plan. It's July 2nd. I want to start bulking by the latest mid-August. I have a month and a half at most to get shredded. I'm at a point now, since I've been already cutting for like a month or two, I'm decently lean. I'm really just holding water now from when I was off plan and stuff. I'm really just holding water. I'm a little bit bloated. It's really just losing that stubborn fat that I'm holding now. So you can see my abs fully and my stride, like, you know, my back more. The thing is, I know how my body works. And I know that 1 month and a half is plenty of time for me to get to what my goal is. So I can make this happen. I just cannot fall into that place of getting off my diet for like a week, 2 weeks. I can't do that. So again, the game plan is no cheat meal, only refeeds when I need them. That's the game plan. Month and a half at most. I want to, by August, I just want to be proud of how I'm looking. I want to look at myself and say that I did it. Kind of booty naked right now, so y'all can't really see me. But we have 2 Ezekiel breads. If you like bread and you're cutting and you still want to keep bread in your diet and you eat clean, because if you don't eat clean, then, or if you don't care about eating clean, then you're just gonna have normal bread with gluten and stuff like that, right? But if you're like me and you want to eat clean and you want to avoid any sorts of gluten or anything like that, get Ezekiel bread. They're amazing. You keep them frozen. They're actually healthy, you know, very minimal amount of ingredients. And yeah, bread with butter, about 10-15 grams of butter. Best protein powder in the market. I'm not sponsored, but please sponsor me. Gourmet chocolate. Their cookies and cream is actually pretty good too, and Fruity Pebbles. But we have that with almond milk. You know, if you also want to eat clean as much as possible, and also you care about taste and you don't want to have water, have almond milk. It's actually pretty good. And if you don't want to do almond milk, you can do the Fairlife. You can do the fat-free Fairlife, which is also good and probably tastes more like milk than this one. But yeah, simple meal one, probably around 400-500 calories. And yeah. All right, still butt naked, so you guys are only seeing the meal. I'm kidding, I have underwear on. I just haven't showered yet. I've been procrastinating to shower for the past hour. But meal 2 is pretty much a snack. This is just like an hour and a half after that meal 1. Usually I'll eat a little bit later, or I'll spread it out a little more. But I woke up late, so we're having this meal sooner than usual. But this is just 2 tostadas, gluten-free tostadas, pretty much like a crunchy tortilla. A little bit of ketchup, a little bit of mustard, and 6 slices of turkey, which I just added on my diet. Just yesterday I bought it. And usually turkey slices or ham, whatever, all that stuff is usually really high on sodium, which is why I never have it on my diet. But this one was actually really good because for 6 slices, it's 400 milligrams of sodium. So this can fit into my macros. So I just added this as like a snack thing. It's a quick meal. So I'm doing that. This is probably like, I think 200-300 calories. So it's more of like a snack kind of meal, but yeah. Time to eat. All right, so we got meal 4. It's like 4 o'clock now, I think. I'm training a little later today because my girlfriend gets off late, so I'm training leg with her. So I should be leaving soon. I'm just waiting for her text, but I do have to eat, so I gotta make it quick. This is gonna be meal 3. I'm just realizing that I'm kind of making this into being a full day of eating. I said that I wasn't sure if I was gonna even show y'all all the meals, but as of now, it's honestly just looking like a full day of eating kind of thing. But I'm still gonna show you all the workout, so it's not purely a full day of eating. Again, this whole video is pretty much documenting this week as far as my process to getting shredded. So We have 220 grams of raw chicken thighs that I'm cooking right now. And then the tostadas again. I've been loving the tostadas. Y'all can probably get it at Walmart. I've seen it at Publix before, but Walmart usually has it. Not every Walmart, but like 1 out of the 2 Walmarts here near me have it. And they're super cheap. They're like $3, and it comes with a bunch. I usually get like 2 packs, and they're really good. You know, they're gluten-free. Obviously, there's a bunch of ingredients on them. They're not technically healthy, but it fits my macros. And I still have, you know, my rice and stuff, my bread that's healthy. So, you know, I try to balance it out. But as far as, you know, for my physique, these are perfect because they are really low carb and they taste good. So there we have it again. 2 tostadas, about 200 grams of chicken, a little bit of mustard, a little bit of ketchup, and that is meal 3. We have 2 more meals. Next meal will probably be post-workout. I'll show y'all what that is, and we'll probably see y'all maybe at the gym now after this. So, I'm at the parking lot gym right now. Just got done, hit legs, couldn't record it, right? You might be asking, where's the workout at? You were talking about it all day. So what happened was my girlfriend was too busy buying a car. She bought a car. I'm really happy for her. She needed to get a new car and she got one now, so I'm really happy for her. And it looks really nice. I just got to see it. She didn't have time to go to the gym today, so I had to go by myself. But before I left for the gym, I thought she was still gonna go, so I didn't bring my tripod or anything. So I couldn't really record today. But we hit legs and we did leg press, leg extensions, seated leg curl, and we did an ab crunch machine. I've been having really bad knee pain for the last few months, so I took a break from like compound movements for legs, and I've been trying to, you know, recover my knees and get them back healthy. And so this is my 3rd session back now hitting the leg press. We started off like 2 weeks ago doing like 3 plates for like 5. And today we just did 5 plates for the first time in a while. 5 plates for 5, and then 5 plates for 5, and then 4.5 plates for 6. So really good, and I'm happy with that. We used to do like 7.5 plates on each side, so you know, we gotta get back to that, which we will. But yeah, we did that, and then my knees started hurting after leg press a little bit. They hurt less for sure than usual, so you know, I'm getting there. But since I kind of pushed a little bit too hard, I probably shouldn't have pushed as hard as I did on leg press. My knees started hurting afterwards, so I couldn't really hit the leg extension. So I just did like 20 reps, 15 reps, just to stimulate my quads. So it didn't really go, kind of went light, didn't go heavy. And then I went heavy on the seated leg curls because those are never a problem, and I love that machine. So the seated leg curls, 3 sets to failure on all of them, really heavy. And then abs, extremely heavy. We gotta grow our abs. I'm trying to do abs every other day and train them really hard like I train every other muscle, and that's what, you know, anyone should do. For those that wanna bring up the small muscle groups, train them exactly like how you train the big muscle groups and they will grow. Do not, you know, think that abs require like 20 reps, you know, burn. Like, no, that's not, no, okay? You can't tone the muscle, okay? You can't tone the muscle. You train them like how you do a freaking bench press for like 5 reps to failure, like dumbbell press. You do like 8 reps heavy, controlled stretch. It's how you train. You train one thing like how you train every other thing. So that's what we're doing. We gotta grow our abs, because I can't be shredded with no abs. We're about to eat our 4th meal, second to last meal, aka post-workout meal. And we have about 110 grams of white rice and 220 grams of raw chicken thighs. I can't open it. Having a hard time opening this. All right, we got it. Ooh, that looks good. You know, it's obviously probably cold, but I did the chicken just right this time. I love my chicken like a little burnt. This is probably like 400 calories. And after this, we have one more meal, which will be our last meal of the day. And that is also one of my favorite meals. Honestly, every meal recently has really been like my favorite meal. I've been loving my diet. That's what you have to do. Make your diet enjoyable. What's up, bro?
Hey, you go to car meets or anything?
Nah, I want to though. I just moved here recently.
I host car meets.
Bro?
Me and my group, there's 4 people that host it. We just had a car meet last Sunday. We do last Sunday every month.
Where at?
Over by you know where Ashley's is at?
No, I just moved here like a month ago.
You have Snap? I'll send you the spot.
Okay, so, some dude just pulled up, saying that he hosts meets. And that's funny because I've been looking for meets here because I just moved to Pensacola and I'm from Orlando, and Pensacola is it's a lot smaller of an area, so there's not many, like as much car guys as Orlando, and I love to go to car meets. So I've been trying to look for meets here, and that dude just pulled up and says that he hosts meets. He does them on the last Sunday of every month. So I just followed him on Instagram, and I'm gonna probably pull up to his meet. So that's cool. But I'm gonna finish up this meal, and I'm gonna see you guys on my last meal. Bye.
Hello.
Can I smell it? It just smells like dark chocolate. Don't mind me while I use my fancy, rich $10,000 microwave. It opens by itself. And just off a snap, just off a snap, it closes by itself. And then you just click a button and it heats up for you, but it heats up to exactly, she ran to the sink.
Sorry.
It heats up to the exact point that you want it to. It uses a AI thinking method. So whatever you're thinking of how you want the sandwich to be, it'll be just like that. Wow. 2 toasted Ezekiel breads, 2 slices of roast beef made with Angus beef, 20 grams of cheese, 20 grams of ketchup, 5 grams of mustard. And 1 scoop of ISO 100 protein powder with 200 grams of almond milk.
Almond.
And that's gonna be it for the video. Around 1900 calories. I get to work out today because I got stood up today and my girlfriend didn't show up to the gym.
He still went to go work out. I did something much bigger.
I told him that you got a car.
Oh.
Yeah.
He did get a car, guys. A new car.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep documenting the cutting journey, and I will see you guys next week, and y'all will see more progress than y'all did today. I should have showed you guys my physique, but kind of didn't want to show it because I feel like it's not that great right now, but I should have done it for, you know, documentary purposes, so you guys see the progress. So, but y'all will see my physique next week in the YouTube video, and yeah, cutting until August, and then the bulk.
This is what I'm eating.
She's making
Biscuits.
biscuits.
My celebratory dinner.
Yeah, to celebrate for her new car. That is so bright. Is it that bright right now?
No.
Okay, it better not be that bright. Because that's crazy. You can't even see it. It looks like you're in heaven right there. Heavenly biscuits.
Heavenly biscuits.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
So, yeah. Bye, guys. I'll see you next week.
Peace out.